Welcome to the Geek. Oh, I missed that. What was that?
Sorry.
Was that your little toy gun, Steve?
No, I was trying to put my phone away and it turned on.
Well, welcome to Geekflix. Tonight we're reviewing the full season of Stranger Things. You know what I was thinking about, guys? The series is ending, and it's probably fitting. I know timing and everything. We would love to have put out 8 episodes talking about each episode individually and everything, but it's fitting because we started this show 12 years ago. This series came out 10 years ago. This was our first big episode that got, pushed out there. Tens of thousands of downloads, actually 100,000 plus downloads. And we did it all at once. We binged the crap out of this thing and we put out probably the first podcast on this damn show. And it's fitting that we do it all at once again. Just was thinking about it that way. It's a fitting bookend for our own Stranger Things lives. I'm just making up some bullshit. This is a little.
This is Steve.
Boy, the monologue on this guy. This is Sean.
Call him fucking Will up here. Will up here.
And this is Ed.
So it's over.
This is a Lil's episode 7 moment.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna monologue this shit and take all the love. So guys, I mean, we're here with the finale. We'll go through a bunch of stuff, individual episodes, but was season 5 satisfying?
Short answer, yes. I give season 5 a hero. The series as a whole, big hero. I tons of rewatchability. Like these kids grew up right in front of us. It's pretty crazy. It's like the Harry Potter thing all over again. So it's really, really cool.
You didn't even watch any of the Harry Potter movies, did you?
I still saw those motherfuckers grow up. The advertising was everywhere. You can't escape the billboards and the trailers and shit.
Although I was gonna figure out how long he was gonna let us go with that. I was like, wait a minute, you didn't watch any of the Harry Potter movies, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I was kind of giggling, It's Steve's thing. I mean, but he loves the Harry Potter game.
Go look at the video store. You could see them growing up on the covers, lined up next to each other. It's not, so.
It's just funny to us because, since we started this show, you've talked about your hatred for everything Harry Potter and Daniel Radcliffe, and now you just love them. All because of a video game. So
anything. The video game's awesome.
All right, hero for Steve. What about you, Sean?
Hero. I thought it was great. I mean, it lived up to what it was. I had fun with it. I enjoyed it. I mean, yeah, really not much I can say. I mean, it's nice to see it go, but it's kind of open ended, to be honest. At the end, we'll get to it at the end, but I don't know, man. I'm not sure. Like I love it. I'm glad it's over. Maybe now I can cancel my Netflix because
that's going to be the interesting report to see how many subscriptions get canceled after this.
Yeah, that's all I've been waiting for. I'm like, as long as it's over, there's nothing else I look forward to on Netflix. It's not really that good, Stranger Things wise. So why not? Who needs it, But yeah, overall, hero it was great.
There's nits to pick for sure.
Of course, it wasn't perfect. Yeah. So, what about you, Ed?
See, sometimes I think I'm stingy with my heroes like I am with my money. Looking at it, I enjoy it. But I think I would go high sidekick both for season 5 and for Stranger Things overall. I mean, there were some great moments. There's some great seasons that are fantastic. Some seasons are heroes, but then there's a couple that are not. So I think when you put them all together, it takes it from a top spot. And this season was right there to where, it started off good. And then there were some things throughout. And now that I'm looking at it as a whole, I'm like, it was good, but it wasn't great. And yes, I am glad to see it done too, because I don't think I could do this for another few years.
I don't know what the fuck all y'all are talking about. I could do this. Keep it going. I could keep it going. And I disagree. I think every season is a hero. There are some episodes that are not, but but everyone's entitled to their opinion, even when they're wrong. Thank you, Ed.
Season 4, hero.
I'm just kidding.
I give it a hero as well. I think you know, I know a lot of theories. It's funny too because my kids like love to. They're like me, Sean, going down the rabbit holes of theories, man. I wanted to kill them. The whole drive back from Chicago, 2 days of whispering theories because I haven't watched shit yet. I'm telling them.
Were they right about their theories? Or were they wrong about?
None of them were right. Everything that they were listening to, too. Like everyone's YouTube channels that had theories and these things. There was one theory. We'll talk about it when we get to it because there is a disappointing character in this season, like a character that was just trash. Like I don't know why you cast this person, and we'll talk about it.
Oh yeah, I know who you're.
But overall,
Matthew Modine. It's a little lady version of Matthew Modine.
Thank you. Yes, Dr. K was a waste of Linda
Dr.
Hamilton.
Lame.
But there was a theory behind there that they were going to tie in that actually Matthew Modine, who is very, very much kind of like a loving, even though he was a bad guy. But he did take care of 11. Like we were going to find out that Modine and Kay actually had 11, and then they infused 11, and that's why 11 worked better than the rest. That was one of the theories, and I was like, that would actually be kind of cool at the end.
That would be weird.
Like in that thing that you find.
Kay hooked up. Ugh, it's like hooking up with yourself. That's like Loki and
hooking up with yourself.
What's that girl's name on the Loki show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. But I give it a hero. I really did like the season. I thought when it ended, I thought this would be the ending. Everybody was talking about deaths and all these people are going to die. I'm like, no, they're not going to kill these kids that we grew up watching. Like none of these kids, if you go, especially like Steve, like to you, a la Harry Potter, like you give us a very fantastical first season, which was great, and there's death and there's things, but the main cast, no, they're not going to die. Like you wouldn't kill any of them, and every year they brought in somebody.
They tried to.
They
killed 11 at the end of season 1. They killed Hopper at the end of season 3.
They knew they were coming back.
Didn't. Yeah,
right. And this one they wouldn't have ended it that way. They couldn't.
Yeah, but it's.
These kids had been through everything.
Sean Astin didn't make it out of Hawkins.
But he was only there for one season, right? He was only in season 2. So
and what happened to Paul Reiser? Where the fuck did Paul Reiser go?
Exactly. Where
the fuck did Susie go?
That was that's true. Where is the never-ending story? Where is it?
That was the best scene of season 3.
Yeah, I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm like, they just dropped storylines. It was like, oh fuck.
I think they did. I think they were like, you know what, like, especially with like somebody like Susie who doesn't live in Hawkins, right? Like, how are you going to bring her in there when the military is already like? There's no reason to.
Yeah, but that was Dustin's main squeeze. Like, you know what I mean?
Now Dustin's getting hit on by his crush. You know, like I get it. Dustin's the man now, flicking off the principal, doing what Eddie said he was going to do when he got that diploma. So, but overall, I think it was great.
I don't know. There were some things.
Of course, we'll pick the nits.
And how about the fact that the season finale was a movie? The series finale was a film. They released a film. It's a 2 hours and 10-minute movie. It was awesome. And that movie ran the fucking gamut. It was like, at one point I paused it and I was like, damn, there's 30 minutes left.
I did this. I was like, there's 53 minutes left.
I
thought
it feels like it's like wrapped up. But then like they keep going. And I'm like, all of this is good. It's really good. Hey, look, and also it got dusty. The finale got me a little choked up. I got a little.
I did not get choked up. Mia was crying on the couch. I did not get choked.
I did with the kids that are down there in the basement. Basically, oh yeah, it was rough. It was rough stuff.
You are more sentimental the older you've gotten, Steve, than Sean.
I hate love.
You used to hate love and all that kind of stuff. Now you're all like, I'm writing a rom-com, guys.
No, I still won't do that, and I still hate musicals. But
give it time.
No, you will not get me with the fucking musical. It will never happen.
All right, so I guess let's go through the season or the series finale. So Ed, pop up them slides.
Well, doing the whole thing, I went kind of different because I didn't do slides that kind of walk the timeline because we'd have been here all damn night.
Perfect.
For me, this was the standout of season 5. Loved him as a character.
He was great.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was the
from
highlight
Arlington
for
Heights,
me.
Illinois, from right down the street.
He gives the main villain the middle finger and says, "Suck my fat one." It's pretty good.
Yeah.
To almost everybody.
Yep.
His GI Joe lunchbox was awesome, beating the kids on the. I liked how he has kind of a redemption story. He's, damn.
Well, but he only changed because he saw some shit. You know what I mean?
Still.
Like he was like, okay. It's like the
Dipshit
person that
Derek.
finds religion after they see an angel, you know, and they're like, well, yeah.
I
Good
do
for
like
you.
that he says Mike's his best friend, and I'm like, I didn't pick up on that at all. Like, and then when they're in the back of the truck, and he like
Truck,
waving
he's
at Mike,
smiling.
and Mike's like,
Yeah.
what? He's like,
And I have
staring
to
at him
say,
all lovingly.
he had the coolest room for an 80s kid. Holy
Damn, look at
shit.
that.
I know he had
room.
his own arcade machine. I was like, what the hell?
Look at those.
Yeah.
Look at the curtains. The paint splash curtains.
Yeah. His was the ultimate
Is that
kids 80s
Does he have
room.
a fucking fireplace in his room?
Yeah,
Yes.
it looks like a fireplace with a NASCAR
It is.
thing on top of it.
And his
Yep.
own freaking arcade machine? God darn.
Playing
I think that's
Nintendo?
I could be wrong, but I think that's a Masters of the Universe comforter on his bed.
Yeah. No, he's got playing
I want that.
his
room.
Nintendo. Man,
Yeah, it was funny.
Like the
Ghosted
character.
album.
Do you remember
Yep.
when you had the little TV on the corner? You sit on the fucking floor and play the Nintendo. Couldn't
Love
do
it.
it now. My knees wouldn't work. Motherfucker, you know what I mean?
My bad.
Everything would go to sleep in like 5 minutes. Like,
I sat cross-legged on my couch putting together my Lego Game Boy, and my legs fell asleep. And I'm like, I can't
Yeah, and
walk.
then
I'm
you
dying.
fucking stand up. It's like you're having a fucking acid trip. Everything gets all fucking woozy. Oh, shit.
Oh man.
my other standout character.
Yeah.
She was a boss.
It was awesome.
Hey.
I don't know. I tell you what, though, her scars in the end, they did not look good.
No, but she was like, "Fuck it, here it is. Look at it."
Yo, I was like,
She didn't care.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it was pretty tough when she was like, she fucking cow with the bottle and like went after the Demogorgon like a bar fight. I was like, all right.
Yeah. The only part I hated about this was when the Demogorgon did that stupid like when it was watching. I was like,
That was
come
funny.
on.
I
was-
cartoon boy.
But
exactly.
the only part I didn't like was after they blew up right here. Then she comes walking in like, I'm like, you were just hiding around the corner. Why are you out of breath? Like,
Oh,
you
that
were
was
just-
awesome. That was
Still can't-
awesome.
still can't breathe.
That was
though,
such an
Steve.
80s movie camera moment. Come on. Come
and at
on.
no point did she like after this she like ends up in like a meeting with all of them and like she's still not questioning like what the fuck is going on.
I don't think she
never-
could fully talk yet, but then she kind of did when she wasn't letting Mike go. And then Mike had that heart to heart with her, and he's like, I have to explain a lot of shit to you, but we've already saved the world 4 times. Like, this isn't new for us.
Listen, Ed, I like your heroes, but listen, the real fucking hero of this whole goddamn show is fucking Nancy. Nancy fucking
With
wrecked.
her Rambo wig?
Yeah. Yo, I was all in on Nancy. I was like, yo, Nancy can do anything, man. She ain't give a fuck.
She had a straight up assault rifle at the
Yeah,
end.
She had all the guns. at
no,
the
she
end.
was running that whole shit. Shotguns, assault rifles. I was waiting for her to pull out a grenade. She didn't. I
Well,
was like,
Murray did. I mean,
damn.
Yeah.
he
Murray
should've,
did. Yeah.
The
fuck
whole-
Murray. Good.
The Stranger Things crew is fucking the A team. They
well, it's
are
why
they wreck it, dude.
it's why I never thought any of them were gonna die. Like, just because it's like you've seen so much with them that it's just they couldn't do it, right? Like, you would
And-
wreck people.
And
And this
as
is not that serious.
as a fan of Home Alone, it delighted me to no end when we had a Home Alone episode and they got to booby trap a whole house. And then
Oh,
you
that
got
was
to watch.
that was Nightmare on Elm Street. Steve.
Was great.
This was Nightmare on Elm Street. I want to bring up another amazing thing here. Episode 5, right? That was Shock Jock. directed by Frank Darabont. Everybody knows Frank Darabont, you know, all his great directorial movies and everything. But Frank Darabont, his first big credit was rewriting the script for Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors, and they were watching Dream Warriors in this, and I almost just exploded because I was
knew
like,
you were losing your shit
when you saw them going through the dreamscape, kind of the mind things and how it felt. I was like, this is Dream Warriors. Like, this is it. Like, you're going through all these things, the doors popping up out of the middle of nowhere, just like in Dream Warriors. I'm like, I love you, Frank Darabont.
Yo, the drippy building was crazy.
That too, yeah. Like all this shit. Like there's so many cool. Like they spent that crazy budget because like there was. I don't think anything.
Oh, I watched the behind the scene
bad.
Things. They like were pumping in all that liquid into those rooms. That shit was 100% real. It was nuts.
They look good, but
the whole season looked great. It was like spared no expense.
Yeah,
I'm still a little like. That's it. You're just gonna slap some fucking sheet metal on the upside down and call it good. We're just gonna. That's all it is. It's not even bolted down. It's just fucking laying on top.
What? That's true. But I mean, they need to get down there somehow.
It's
like
a dimensional rift, bro.
I love the reference of the Vecna's castle. It was like the Dark Crystal.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
I like that. But then it turned into a fucking. That shit was dope. I was like,
it was a mind flare. Like the minute I saw it, I'm like, and then remember, like early, like the first time you see the heart above Vecna.
Yeah, I thought it was something else. I didn't know what it was.
I'm like, dude, this is the mind. I think this is gonna be the mind flare.
Yeah, when you get to see the mind flare in its full glory, it is probably one of the greatest things.
Dude, look at that thing.
The ultimate kaiju.
But it also didn't really want to kill them because if it did, it could have.
Dude, the way 11, like when you seen 11 and you seen that fucking monster kaiju and she just started going at that motherfucker.
When she was like, running at it, I was like, yeah.
That shit was tight. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, this is where we at. I was like,
and then she fucking, and then split its chest open right in.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, it was tight.
Very awesome.
Wow. And this whole finale was
good. I loved it. Everybody
it's like
everybody got their thing.
It's recency bias because I saw it yesterday. I keep forgetting that we didn't.
This took so many elements from movies, like the flamethrower was like from It. I mean, not from It, but oh my god, what is it? Fuck, the flamethrower from the horror movie. God damn it,
The Thing.
Damn the Thing.
And they had the Thing poster in Mike's room.
They did.
So for me, this was great. Don't get me wrong, this was great, but it's the finale. It's supposed to be big and huge, so I'm glad that it was, and it did not disappoint. But for me, the greatest moment of this whole final season was when Will went fucking ham and started snapping demogorgons in half with his brain. I was like,
Episode
oh my god, that was one of the greatest moments of the show. When you saw those demogorgons start floating in the air and started snapping like people had doing to them.
Yeah, because they all had them all dead to rights.
I know. I was like, I have no idea what they're going to do right now. I don't know what they're going to do. And then Will went all 11 2.0, even fucking wiped the blood off his nose. And I was like, I didn't see it coming. Bravo. Thank you for that.
Yeah. That was one of my highlights.
I appreciate it too, because like we've talked about it a lot doing talking about this series, right? Like Will has he's been put in the background every time. Will is always the one that's whiny, the one that, is just uncomfortable. He's not the one, he's always, or the one they have to protect. Like that's where this whole thing. I mean, this whole thing started with them having to find Will. Season 2 is them protecting Will from the mind flare. Like, you go through all this and it's all like, we've got to do this for Will. And it's finally the time for him to step up. And he did, even in the finale when he's like, I have to go in there with you guys. Like, you can't go into his mind without me. And I loved it. Like, he had to go up there with me.
I'm glad that Everybody got to go in at the end. Joyce got to go. The fucking science teacher got to go. It was like, let's go, bring everybody in.
Well, he didn't go
Bring
into
him on.
he didn't go in the upside down. Remember, he got caught by the
he didn't go
military.
upside down. He
Oh,
was
he
outside.
so close though. He was so close.
I know, but
he was part of the crew.
I like
He was
that
part of the
part of
group.
the group.
He got looped in. He he was finally in on what. It was nice because he's been helping these kids for the whole time, just trying to be a good dude. And finally, he's like, "Oh shit!
Everything I've been teaching you is real. Like, holy shit! There's a wormhole."
The look on his face too when 11 knocks out the camera, and Hopper just looks at him and goes, "You ain't seen nothing yet." He's just like,
I love
"What
that
the
too.
hell?"
Like, I can go back and get an RF thing, and he's like, "You're overthinking this." And
It's really good.
Did you feel like everybody? Did you feel like at some point, like, okay, Max, they brought the sister back, they brought 11 back, and then
the group got too big. Yes.
Yeah.
You
too
see
big.
how big that group is when Will comes out, and there's 58 people in the room.
Yeah, I'm like,
you even see the Teamsters that are doing the snack trays in the back,
and still somehow Steve Harrington says not one word to Will throughout the whole season. They do not share dialogue. At one point, you see Steve and Will in the same shot, and that's as close as you got.
Do they not really?
Never said anything to each other at all.
Never.
But I don't think, did Steve say anything to Lucas too? Because I don't think he ever said anything to Lucas either.
Oh,
I think he did when they were like, remember he was with all the kids in that one season. I think it was season 2. He was like Steve the babysitter. Remember?
Oh, maybe you're right.
You know what had me laughing? And I was like, damn, Doofer Brothers? Like, why they had to call it the black thing?
Well, it's because
it's the black thing. I'm like, damn, like you had to call it something else. Like you had to call it
the wrinkle in time. That's why.
It was just. I was like, damn, the black thing for real. Like you can't.
It's funny that in that scene that you're talking about with all those people in there, who wasn't in there was Erica, and I'm pretty sure it's because Erica probably would have. She would have been like, duh. Or something, how Erica is, and she had a boss moment too. I'm sad that we didn't get to see too much of her, but when she fucking stabbed that other child in the neck with a syringe,
right here,
wild.
One of my highlights. I told you to eat your damn pie.
Fucking neck.
Yes, one of my highlights.
Like, damn.
Oh, so good.
Yes,
because she looked like she loved it.
Oh, well, that's how they got her to do the whole thing. When it's like, you get to pretend that you're nice, and you're going to go in there and just screw with this family. And she's like, "Oh, you should have just led with that. I'm in."
That's great.
What else? How'd you feel about Vecna's I almost thought that he was going to take a fucking turn, and I was about to turn the TV off. I was like,
"Oh yeah," Will was like, "You can do it. You can be yourself," or something. I was like, "Don't you fucking?"
I was like, "Don't
dare.
you fucking do it!
Don't you dare
fucking do it!"
That I said it out loud that time, and also when Steve Harrington fucking lost his grip on the edge of the thing, and I was like, "I'll burn this whole motherfucker down. I'll burn it down if you kill this motherfucker right now."
Yeah.
No, they weren't gonna just drop him off the tower like that.
Yeah, that was a weird death. I'm like, wait, what? He didn't even do anything.
I know that from what you were saying earlier about killing off the characters, I wouldn't have mind if a couple of them met their demise, but I agree. Steve the Harrington, I'm like, no. That's right up there with killing the good kids from Derry. Like,
but they did. They killed Richie, right? But
I know.
But here's the thing, Ed, with that, right? Like, we've gone through 4 seasons and they haven't touched a hair on their heads, really. And that's why you can't do it here, right? Like, because to me, it would be
are you
like,
kidding? You saw what Will went through. that boy got fucking wrecked, dude. Didn't touch a hair on his head.
I thought Jonathan.
But I'm saying death.
The whole time I was like, Jonathan's definitely gonna die.
Jonathan and Dustin, they were my two.
I didn't think so.
I thought Jonathan was going to fight it.
I kept messing with my kids because when Dustin and Steve were like, "You die, I die," just like they did. Was it season 2 when they did that? We're at the maybe it was season 3 when they were doing that "You die, I die" thing. I was like, "Oh man, they're gonna die, kids! No, you can't kill Steve and Dustin." I'm like, they're not gonna.
I'm still upset that we didn't get that Eddie didn't come back as that vampire thing. There was all those thoughts that he would come back as something from the Upside Down, and I was really hoping that we would see the return of
Vecna's. What do they say that the D&D characters like Vecna's like right arm or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I tell you who annoyed me throughout the whole show. And that was one Robin Buckley. I was tired of Robin. I was like, Robin,
she was too much. She was just constantly. I was like, ah.
I was like, oh.
Even at the end, and then she's like,
even says she's annoying.
At the end, she gets on the mic, and I was like, ah.
Rockin' Robin. I mean, it was fine.
No,
again, but that's where like the cast got too big. But who I loved though was Murray, because Murray was like an ass to everyone. Like I loved
Murray. Was great. Murray has never disappointed throughout his run on the whole series. Murray is great at all times.
Yeah,
and he had a boss moment too when he strapped that grenade to his belt and knocked out that helicopter.
That was pretty badass. That was pretty badass. And then 11 made a dude shoot himself in the face. That was pretty cool too.
I know. I was actually shocked that they went that far with it.
I was shocked too. I was like, oh, this is where we going. I was like, okay.
Oh, so children are just murdering people. Okay.
Yeah. Well, they did murder. I mean, Nancy took out how many military dudes with her machine gun when she popped out of the top of that Humvee?
Not only that. How about fucking Hopper was like John Wick in that bitch. He was taking out military guys left and fucking right. He had moves. He was like using guys as human shields, fucking throwing shit and getting that guy, and then fucking pop, 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 fucking gun fu. I was like, holy shit, Hopper.
If you guys didn't know, John Wick is based on Hopper in the real life Hopper.
What else?
So, what else we got?
Joyce got the kill shot.
Yeah,
which was
the final kill shot. Which was
that was
It took a long time. I was like, man,
it took a long time.
You should sharpen that blade a little.
Yeah, it's like, yo, how many hacks you gonna do, man?
Well,
like, damn.
I think they wanted to show his impact on all of them, right?
Yeah, I think I need a whole a whole montage of somebody getting killed, getting their head chopped off.
Yeah. It was a pretty cool fight though between Vecna and 11 using their powers. Like it was like Jedi shit, throwing each other around, and it was pretty cool.
While inside the moving kaiju.
Yes, that was pretty badass because whenever the monster would move, they would be like losing their
and I like that Will came in with the assist, right? Because like Vecna was going to go out right there for kind of like that kind of kill shot.
The fuck that part is, I forgot all about Will and Joyce because they were all running from that monster. I forgot all about Will and Joyce. I was like, oh shit! I was like, oh,
it was so badass when Nancy took on the Mind Flayer by herself, gets pinned up in those rocks, and I mean the monster's right there about to get her, and then the whole crew descends with fucking. Lucas has got a slingshot with water balloons filled with gasoline and shit, and fucking they're throwing flares and fucking flamethrowers. It was badass. It was a callback
Stephen
to the Mind Flayer.
We're kind of dumb to go underneath him, and like I was like, man, you guys are gonna get crushed by this thing. Like, if what
all it has to do is like lay down.
Yeah.
What was that movie with oh my god? It was like David Duchovny and they stuffed the thing with the hose.
Evolution.
That's what
David
it reminds
me of.
Huh?
Well, I mean, he was in that show where he had a lot of sex. David Duchovny.
You know what I meant, man. Why you know what I'm talking about?
Why you gotta call me out on fucking Harry Potter every time it comes up, man? Yeah, I'm a fucking.
I'm sorry.
No, but you know what's funny? Talking about that scene afterwards, like when they get their sister Holly like unplugged, it seems like it takes them forever to get the rest of the kids unplugged.
I know.
But then I go back,
leaving them.
There's a lot of scenes here that take a long time. Like go back to earlier where it was Max getting out, her and Holly have their moment, and it's like, yo, run to the fucking portal, like run to your shit and get the fuck out.
No, we have to have a long conversation about it.
Yeah,
But-
yo,
but
somebody,
it was-
there was a
I
meme-
I
there was
saw-
a
I
meme-
that
saw-
was a butt.
It's a meme with their
we're doing a
podcast.
podcast.
That's they decided to have a podcast.
Yes,
before
that
they
was
get out.
annoying. But at the same time, while that's happening, outside of that, Lucas is trying to escape with her while keeping the fucking music going, and the Demodogs are chasing him, and it is a tense. I thought it was good. Like, yeah, that took a little bit of time, but there was
Stressful part.
other shit going on the other side. So
Well, in the last episode, they're in the abyss and they see the Mind Flare Dark Crystal Castle. And they're just slowly walking, like, oh, yeah, well, like, are you trying to save the kids? Is there
Yeah, but,
not
like,
a timeline?
I'm not trying to run all the way over there. It's a long
Yeah,
way.
well, at least
you
make
saw-
it look
you
like
saw
you're
what happened to
trying.
Derek when he tried to run. He just told them to fucking leave him. He's gonna die. Like that. Derek's like, I'm done with this shit. I can't keep running up this damn hill. Like, they ain't play no song for me. I'm out. You know, you guys keep
Yeah,
going.
Derek, how strong he is to wrestle young Holly from the grasp of Vecna. I was like, wait a second, is Vecna strong or not? Like, what are we doing here? That little the little fat boy just beat him.
Well, he was kicking
him off
everybody's
guard.
ass but
Got him
Erica
off.
in the barn.
there weren't enough demi-dogs and demigorgons,
Yes.
demi-bats. Like, where the fuck did all they go? Where was the hell?
That was one outside of Dr.
We were missing
K.
those in the
Why
abyss was
weren't
empty.
they in the upside down? Why wasn't the upside down scarier? Right,
I
like the
agree.
upside down, there was nothing for them to fight. Like they got
No.
up there, they were all ready to. Like there should have been.
yeah. Hopper and 11 spend
Animal.
so much time just
all of them.
talking in the upside down.
Justin Steve.
I'm like, also, like, do you see all that shit floating in the air? Like, you're breathing all that in, bro. Like, nobody's coughing. I'm like, that is what
Well,
is that?
well, Robin talked about that when the one she's like, "Can we breathe this stuff in?" They're like, is it gonna do anything to us? You know, or even when she
We're-
rolled down the
We'll
window.
worry
the
about it in
steam
30
stunk.
years.
Yeah.
Well,
So should they have included that in the 18-month later epilogue where they're all got oxygen in because none of them can breathe?
Yes, I wish.
There's another thing in the epilogue.
There's
that
gonna be
I
like
don't know
a fucking like a commercial that comes on later. It's like, if you ever were exposed to the upside down, you might be able to have to call this number for you.
that would be funny. If it was like a Tide
We have
commercial,
to
like they
make
had the-
that. We have to make that before someone else does. That's fantastic.
That is pretty funny.
That is good.
But I liked in the epilogue that Hopper took a job in Montauk. I don't know if you guys know about the Montauk.
Oh, I know about the fact that they stole the show from a guy that called it Montauk.
Well, no,
the whole idea from the show was titled Montauk, and they settled out of
yeah,
court.
but also there,
It's kind of like a
Montauk-
fuck you.
Montauk was
got
there's legitimate story behind it where people think it's like a real Stranger Things kind of thing that happened there, that they were doing tests on people and children and stuff like that. You could look it up. There's stories,
And it's
about
like a
all that.
paranormal hotspot. There's like the Montauk Monster, which I think it was just a raccoon, but it was like washed up on the beach and it looked super creepy. But it's a cool.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there's like a building that looks just like the little government fucking building from this. You know, that's with all the square windows in Montauk. So
But I do want to go back. Oh, yeah, they had their nice their date after 3-4 seasons.
it's good.
Yeah.
Except Joyce Hopper, like, she always calls him Hopper. So it's just gonna be like, it'd be weird, you know, like you're just calling someone your own last name all the time.
Yeah, I mean, but
Like,
she's
what
still.
if your
she
wife
still
was
went-
walking around calling you Kenita all the time? That'd be fucking annoying.
But she still went by Mrs. Byers. Like at the end, he said.
Well, they weren't married yet.
I know, but I mean, eventually, I'm sure she'll call him Jim. But I mean, I don't know. Like you saw, like the flashback to high school, like still saying Hopper. Hopper was smoking a doobie back in the corner in the hall. I wish they would have given us more of the high school, like the 50s.
That almost made no sense. Like they kind of included it.
Well, they included it because of the stage show. The play now, that's where the play is happening.
I
Like-
did like how Max like knew all the stuff about. She was like, wait. Okay, now go. You know, I was like, damn, you've been here for a minute. And like she'd been there for like a year or whatever, or however long it had been.
She's like, over there, Mike's parents are feeling each other up. Or I thought that was pretty cool.
I'm
Not that they were
surprised
feeling
that
screwed up.
both of the parents lived. I thought, we could have gotten one of those Wheelers. Look, Mrs. Wheeler needs somebody better than Ted. Okay, Ted's fine, but
But I
Yeah.
mean, seeing the high school stuff, I mean, Ted had to have been hung. I mean, that's the only reason that happened. I mean, he doesn't have a great personality, right? Like, so.
I did like both his and Hopper's reactions to Dustin's speech. They were just like, fuck. He's like, language. That was very good. Yeah, Dustin's whole valedictorian speech was really good. It was a good scene. Well done. Although everybody threw their hats in the air, and I was like, but nobody
got their diploma.
Nobody got their diploma
yet.
Yeah.
Except for Dustin, he ripped it out of the principal's hands and flicked him off.
I'm like, I don't know. Like when I went to high school, there was a lot of shit that happened through graduation and after that you could not go wrong for you to get that diploma. Like, you got it the next day. You just didn't get it right there.
I think I got mine right there.
I didn't. We had to go to the senior trip, and you better have not fucked around on that.
Really?
If you did, you ain't getting your diploma.
Oh, interesting.
Well,
unless you didn't go on the senior trip.
What else we have? We had, I'm trying to remember what happened in episode 6. It feels like that's the one episode I can't. That's where Max got out, right? It was 6. Was it at the end of 5?
Well,
5 and 6 are all starting to bleed
6
together.
is where it started after that explosion in the laundry room. That's when 6 begins. Right. They all gather up, and that's when they're all starting to come together.
Yeah. I think my problem with how Netflix has been doing their series is do it either all or give me it week by week, because it's like when we're doing it where you're doing 3 episode drops and you're doing it a month apart, then a week apart, like it just none of it makes sense. Like do it like how you initially came out and said you were going to do your shows. Like we're going to just drop it all at once. Or go to the week-to-week format.
Well, it was nice. They did it when most people were off of work. They dropped it right when everyone has time to watch it, and that's fine. But I'm glad I didn't get it week to
travel
week.
For the winter. A lot of people travel for the holidays. Shit.
Not poor people. We all got to watch it.
I didn't. I had to travel for the holidays.
You're not fucking poor, so it doesn't matter to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the poor folks out there. We all got to watch it because we're sitting at home.
I drove 2 days to Chicago and 2 days back. All right. It's not like I was sitting there on a flight to Fiji.
You got a car that can make
and I stayed at a crap ass hotel. Yes, I have a car. Yes.
So privileged.
I can't win. I can't win with this group.
You can't win.
This show has to have the record for the longest epilogue in history. Because we get the whole big battle, and I'm like, okay. And I had my son like, how much time is left? And it's like 45, 50 minutes. And I'm like, what's left to do? Oh, wait, it's the military. There's going to be a whole thing to finish that up. But that never panned out.
No, they just kind of stood around.
Funny, because they broke probably a ton of laws, killed a whole bunch of military people. They're all like, 18 months later, you're all free.
Not only that,
it didn't happen.
Chief of police again. Yeah.
I was like, what's going on here? Like, how did they get away with this? Why aren't they all in jail? Like,
the only thing I could figure, and again, this is just speculation, but it's like, okay, so you don't put us in jail for killing all your soldiers and doing all the shit we did, and we don't go wide on the fact that you're experimenting on children and pregnant women.
I mean, that's probably
everybody keep your mouth shut, and we all walk away.
Yeah, but I mean, they could, people can make people disappear.
But the military was also breaking a lot of laws too.
Probably, yeah.
So, I think it was kind of a wash. It was kind of like both penalties offset. It's a repeat second down.
Oh damn! Yeah, that's good. That's a good call. I mean, I was just sitting there. I'm like, how is no one in prison at this moment? Like,
yeah.
Also, how is Nancy like, or Mrs. Wheeler like? I haven't seen Mike since yesterday. But like, with the amount of shit going on, you're just like, my kid's just out overnight. Like, no, man, the world has almost ended so many times. A giant monster. Look at the scars. A giant monster attacked you. Nobody's safe. None of these people have nearly enough paranoia after this. I would be so paranoid. Like, I don't care. They're coming back.
I mean, but Mike is 38 years old. So, I mean,
I know. When they showed him writing, I was like, God damn. That's an old man. It looked like Bill from It.
Well, it's funny because that was the scene, right? Bill writing, and then also, Frodo. You know, like all the epilogue stuff was all like sitting there, like Lord of the Rings.
But it was pretty. I mean, not for nothing, they did wrap up and give you a little taste of everybody's continuing story. That wasn't bad. Steve Harrington is a sex ed teacher and baseball coach. Dustin goes off to college. I guess Lucas and Max just stay together. Will goes to the big city and finds
Milwaukee.
Dudes. Joyce and Hopper get married and move to Montauk. What else? Oh, Jonathan's making a movie about capitalism. Fucking nerd.
And he goes to film school.
And cannibalism.
Yeah.
Capitalism.
Nancy,
I like how they were making fun of his movie. I do think that was pretty funny because it's like, yeah, you pretentious ass. You know, it's probably the Duffer Brothers like sitting there like, yeah, we had this idea for a movie when we were in school and everybody made fun of us for it. So I'm throwing this in this part.
Nancy drops out of college and takes a job as a journalist. Robin is, I don't know what she's doing. What is she?
I think she said she was gonna leave, but she was still doing the DJ thing. Like she was
because she was doing a guest spot.
Yeah.
So I don't know I don't remember what she was doing.
It was a guest spot. I must have missed that.
Yeah.
But her little ginger girlfriend didn't show back up in the epilogue. No Murray in the epilogue. No, Murray disappears. He's at the end, and then that's it. He's gone from the show.
He's back off grid.
That's true. If Murray was going to be anywhere, Murray would be underground in a bunker, especially after seeing what he fucking saw.
Murray's back off the grid.
I felt like he was like really getting into being an action star. Murray was having a good time, man.
Yeah.
You can't go back to a regular life after something like that.
Well, maybe he's the one who had enough of a record with his whatever he was doing when he was off grid. The military's like, we're going to let you guys go, but not him. We've been watching him for a while and looking for him. So now
we've got you, buddy.
So my issue was like, I was fine with 11 making the sacrifice, and I know that it was just the story, but it was kind of like going, oh, well, maybe she's not, because we can't.
I thought it was almost definitive that she wasn't, because those little sound guns were there.
I agree.
That's true. When those sound guns are there, she can't really do anything.
And she would have been clutching her head.
Yep.
No,
so they pointed them right at her. So it's like,
yeah,
it makes sense to me.
I agree, but is definitely the truth. I mean,
why would they show her walking around? Yeah, no.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the fake out, and then I'm okay with the end reveal,
because that was a weak sacrifice. Anyways, I'm just gonna stand here in the wind. Come on, man. Like that's a weak sacrifice. Like, why do you even have to stand there? That wind was gonna come whether you were there or not. Like, just move.
Just waiting for the song to end.
True.
I didn't get this. That was like very fucking Kevin Costner saying, fucking stand under the bridge, Clark. I was like, It could have been done better. If you wanted me to feel that sacrifice, it needed to be more like, holy shit, wow. And then like somehow she lives, but I've already seen this trick. I saw her disappear like that while she fought a Demogorgon in season 1. I saw Hopper disappear like that when that shit blew up in season 3. I've seen this many, many times. You can't play the same trick over and over again.
But they did.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, she's alive. It's fine.
Yeah.
So the very last image we get after kind of like which I thought was cool, because again, I'm a Dungeons and Dragons guy. They showed like the different sketches of them with various D&D things. So is this trying to just throw out the idea that this never happened, that this is just a D&D module?
No, I think this is just a really cool image.
Book. And it's a cool image. I think, remember they said Mike's the storyteller, right? Mike's going to keep telling the story. Mike wrote this. Mike's a writer. This is what I took away. Mike took their story and put it in D&D. It's why he said he can't write about the mage, but he wrote about everything else. Because Mike writes in D&D. So all the D&D books from the 80s and 90s were written by Mike Wheeler.
Oh, I don't think that's what he was fucking saying.
I'm joking. I'm just saying in general.
I did wonder when the kids, my wife actually brought it up, but when the kids put all their books on the shelf, very symbolic, cool moment. But I was like, are those like their like acting? You know, like they have their with their scripts and their notes and all the stuff. They keep their little folders, and maybe that could have been like really symbolic. Like, what if that was their folder
for them,
for the character? Yeah, putting them up on there.
The true book end.
I thought it was like really a powerful ending. I didn't like so much the other group of kids running down because I was like, I don't care about this group of kids. Like Jared's fine, Holly's fine, but like everybody else can go.
Yeah, but it just shows like the next generation of kids like are they're living on the legacy, right? That they started. Yeah. Not that we're gonna get a season spinoff. I mean, I know there is a spinoff coming. There is one that the Duffer Brothers are leaving Netflix, but they've already kind of put something out there that there is going to be some kind of series. It's going to have like zero ties, but it's going to be a very Stranger Thing-esque.
It's Stranger. It takes place in the same universe as Stranger Things, but it's going to have none of the. I mean,
in a whole different decade.
The whole world exists around Hawkins, so there's other people doing things.
I am curious though, like because you just brought that up, Steve. Like around like. Does everybody in Hawkins actually know what happened? Because like when Dustin was giving his speech, it seemed like everybody was like, you know, like they knew, you know, like.
I'd think that they know that there was issues in their town because obviously they're under military quarantine. But as far as the behind the scenes, the monsters, I don't think anyone else but their group knows that. And when he's talking in generalities that are like, all right, you know, it's been bad. We've dealt with a lot of stuff. People are like, oh, yeah, the military. But it's kind of an inside joke for his crew because, shoot, even the parents didn't know.
What I would have liked to see, because they had that monument in the middle from all the people that earthquake. Had died. Like, well, not only that, but like show us Eddie's name on that. So like people aren't thinking that he was, you know, the devil, like they were assuming he was. Like put his name on that day, like and at least flash to it, like that he was like given that honor, like the town.
Or why the fuck didn't we get any comeuppance for those kids that beat up? Like I needed the demo dogs to go eat all those boys that beat up Dustin. Like why didn't they?
Yeah, they were just sitting in the thing, smiling at Dustin when Dustin was saying, "Oh, we've had our differences." The jocks, and they're like,
they got to throw their hat. Fuck that. They at least need to be losing a hand or something, so they can't throw their hat. They're like,
Dustin forgave them.
Bullshit.
He's a bigger man than Steve would have been. Steve would have been like, "Oh, you're burning."
Like everybody's awesome, but you three fucks.
Yeah, we're putting you under a steel plate.
I thought it was cool when the Abyss World was coming down onto the upside down, and it like stopped like right there, and they were able just to climb in. I thought that was.
And it was Steve's plan. Steve actually had a plan. Mike didn't pull out his fucking pieces and shit and say, "Oh, we're gonna climb up here." Like Steve grabbed a slinky. I was like, "What the?" But hey, I'll give it to him. Like it was about time that he came up with something. So you know,
I mean, as a whole, it's a series that I thought it did a really good job of tying back to the first season. Not necessarily tying back to all the seasons, but tying back to the first season. It did really well. There was absolutely no Russian stuff in this at all. Russia's been a huge factor. She did
drop. Dr. K did drop the comment that the monsters should be attacking the
That's
Russians, not
but
us.
why the
because
fuck
that's what
wasn't
they
there
were trying to do.
another rift in Russia that they were dumping military into? And then there was like, you know, you could have Russians and Americans in the fucking Upside Down alternating. You know, there's two bases. How are you going to have Russians be one of the main villains in all the seasons, and then they just dropped out of season 5?
Because they busted that door. They busted that gate. Didn't Hopper blow up their gate? I can't remember. I do kind of want to do a full rewatch, but
I know now that it's all there, and you're not waiting for anything, just to see all the little things.
Because I mean, I think Sean brought it up. There was a lot of like continuity drops, right? Like there was a lot of just storylines that were just like, yeah, we're just not going to take this on. And I kind of didn't like Kali. Like I liked her sacrifice, but I like her to like everybody. My whole family thought she was going to like turn on 11. They were waiting for her to turn on 11. They were waiting for it, and I'm like, I don't think they're going to do that. But I just didn't like the character. Like I get why the character was there, because she was kind of right. Like, if 11's alive, the military's going to come for her. They won't stop, right? Like, you got superpowers. I mean, we've seen it in even superhero movies. I mean, damn, in Man of Steel, the military was trying to arrest, Superman the whole damn time. So it's like, kind of makes sense.
You know that there will come a day when Finn Wolfhard is hard for money because he's not a very good actor. Let's be honest. I can't see.
Things, though.
Yeah, and he hasn't been very good in any of them.
Well, he's directing now too.
I haven't seen the Lucas in anything. I mean, Sadie Sinks might be hard to get a hold of, but everybody else is going to be available. It's going to be pretty available.
Millie Bobby Brown has also got a big
but she's like got a lifetime fucking tie to Netflix, so I could see this coming back.
You think there'll be a revival?
Absolutely. With the characters later on, they're in the 90s. They're all older. They can explain why they look older. There's a reason why fucking 11 had to fucking it's something in that little Nova Scotia town or wherever the fuck she's at. And we'll be back with the crew as adults.
Once they all have children, and then it's kind of a next generation.
Yeah. Well, who's to say? I mean, there's a lot of things that are getting sequels super late and many years. I could see this story picking up 10 years from now.
The Duffer Brothers fail in their next few handful of projects. They can't get things going. Go back.
Well, Russo brothers coming back to Avengers.
I mean, it's happened, right? Like sometimes people are like, "Oh, we're."
Chris Evans said he was done with Marvel. So did Robert Downey Jr. And then they dropped both in all these movies that did nothing. And the Russo brothers made all these movies that lost money, and then now suddenly, hey, we're bringing the gang back together for Avengers. I'm like, they all kind of had to. They didn't have shit else going on. They tried other things, and it didn't work.
I'm not disagreeing with you, Steve.
You got to get paid.
We've seen it everywhere, right? Like, you can go back to any, John Carpenter with Halloween. Like he didn't direct, but then he would do the score. He would consult. He would do this. He would do that. They would get his blessing, right? You go back to the well, you get your paid. Wes Craven did it with New Nightmare. All these different things, and it's like, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Sometimes when that well runs dry, you go back to what made you big.
Stranger Things is one of those. It's a phenomenon. It is a big fucking deal. The franchise, the merchandise is everywhere. It's the logo is noticeable, the upside down, the music, everything is. They created a IP, and it's based on they did steal the idea, but it's based on nothing previous, and it's I think it's one of those ones that's going to stand the test of time. I thought
they won that suit though.
They settled out of court, so
okay.
That's usually an admission of guilt.
Not always. No. Trust me.
In the court of public opinion.
In the court of public opinion, yes, but believe me, litigation costs a lot, Steve. You could fight it to the ends of time.
Sure.
The only people that are getting rich are the attorneys.
Always.
There's a reason why people are afraid of getting their ideas stolen. Well, it's because it happens all the fucking time.
Oh yeah, of course.
So
we've seen our own ideas get stolen just doing this podcast. So we have 10 people listening. So it's just fine.
Showing sneakers.
Yeah. I mean,
Aaron Pierre is
yeah, I mean, you guys cast him before anybody else did. So
we did. We cast him right when we saw Rebel Ridge. That's my Jon Stewart. James Gunn was like, "Son of a bitch, these guys are right."
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it is. It's interesting how this is kind of turned into like that big cultural phenomenon, and I do wonder if if COVID never happened, would this have been the ending we got? Right? Because there's so much shooting delays, so much things that happen. Would things have changed? Would there have been more seasons? Would they have done more? Because, like, I mean, it's 10 years and 5 seasons. That's quite a bit of time, and there was a bigger gap in between. Was it 3 and 4, or was it? There's a big gap.
It was a big gap between 3 and 4 and 4 and 5. There wasn't a big gap between 1 and 2.
Right, because there were
and there wasn't that big of a gap between 2 and 3. But then it was like huge gaps after that. But we are getting an animated series that is dropping for Stranger Things. It takes place between seasons 2 and 3.
Wait, really? I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know if I paid attention to this.
Go ahead and pull it up, look it up. One of you guys that shares your screen. I don't do that, but it's called Stranger Things: Tales of 85. Tales from 85.
Huh.
And it's very, killer
it's
of
with all the
Killers,
kids?
Spider-Verse style animation.
And it's with all the same characters?
Yeah. It's a whole adventure with the kids.
Are they all? Is the kids voicing them? Are they voicing their?
I don't know. I think so. I probably should have looked it up to find out, but I think it is.
Wow.
I saw the trailer for it. There's a trailer for it, Will.
Well, I did not know that there was.
Yeah, we talked about it on the Geeks. It was one of our news things.
You know how much things I forget that we talk about? It's not on purpose. It's just my
Sean
brain
forgot to
is
come
dead.
back.
It is true. Like, I kind of feel bad. We've kind of talked for like 30 minutes now.
I don't feel bad.
What? Stopped?
Do we need to call for help? Like, what's going on?
I don't know.
He told us where he was going. Shouldn't have taken that long.
Did he? I didn't even see that. See? I don't see anything. So we got that. Nancy got her spinoff. Was it audiobook? I guess I'll have to check that out. But the only thing I heard of was the spinoff series that it was going to have no tie-in to this.
Yeah, but that's like an early pre-production. This Tales from 85 is going to come out like soon. There it is. See, Ed's got it pulled up.
Oh yeah.
When does it say? When does the deadline say it's coming out? I guess we're not done with Stranger Things. I guess we're gonna have to watch this and.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Look, it's season finale, except for the part you missed between seasons 2 and 3. Like, look at all those.
37
look at all the years that had passed in all those times that we didn't get. If this animated series hits, there could be. Now we're getting between 3 and 4. Now we're getting between 4 and
5. Spring, between April and June of this year.
Okay. Well, I guess we're coming back to the Upside Down in Hawkins. Interesting. But what the hell can they tell to tie in? That's weird.
Yeah. We're not done yet.
I mean, I guess there's a whole... I didn't even know there was a comic book series. There's like 80 issues of a comic book. That there's more stories from Hawkins here on Mute.
I didn't know that either. I didn't know there was a comic book series.
Yeah,
wow.
So it's...
telling you, man, it's a big deal is Stranger Things. And if something else comes out in that universe, it's going to be a big deal too. If it's good. I hear that But I hear that stage play is good. People are liking it. I hear it's
I've heard that's really good.
Yeah, I heard. I'm hoping Netflix does what like Disney's done with like Hamilton and stuff, and like we get a viewing of the stage play
or a movie adaptation. Like I hear that they're gonna. Oh, I'm gonna do it because Sean's not here, but they're supposed to do that Harry Potter thing in a movie, The Cursed Child.
Yep.
Oh yeah, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if they were to do the stage play as a film, and you get
a la Wicked, Steve, you can go see Wicked, and
if there was no singing, I'd go watch it right now.
Just mute it.
Mute the whole movie.
Put on subtitles. It just
you know what's worse than hearing people sing? Watching people sing, but not hearing it.
It's too funny.
People make a lot of stupid faces when they're singing.
And Sean, final thoughts on Stranger Things since you've just joined us back.
It was great. It was, again, overall, it was an event, man. It was an event that started off very high and it ended high, to be honest. Like, I mean, I everybody said, oh, we're going to lose a little bit from Stranger Things because these kids are getting older, but I think they fulfilled whatever they did and they completed the mission. And I mean, we got what was this? How many seasons of it? 5 seasons of a really good show that like stopped at one point for like 2 years. I felt like
longer.
Yeah. And it kept going. So like, listen, I mean, Netflix they deserve all the credit for doing this. I don't think you can repeat this though. It's something that you can never repeat. Like that's the worst part about it. Is like you had the high and then you can never try to repeat anything. Well, Welcome to Derry did, but it's different, I guess, with Welcome to Derry, I guess. And, it already had its franchise already. So we kind of already knew what about that. But this was like a creeper. We didn't know. I remember the first time we actually reviewed this thing and we talked about it and we were like, yo, this is going to be awesome. Like we were excited and happy about it. Like when we first seen the trailers and then we got it and it was like, oh man, this was amazing. Then the second season happened. Oh my God, this was amazing. Like, this was great. Third season. It was one
Third
of
season is awesome.
Was it second season then? That was kind of like
season was in the mall with Billy and the mall and
that was great.
The Russian underground fucking base.
What was the season with the sister? What was the season with the sister? That was third or fourth?
I think that was in season 3. There's what I'm saying. There's an episode or two that I don't like. But
no, the sister was the Chicago episode was season 2.
It was season 2. Yeah, I thought so too. Because she came back. I don't remember. But anyway, at the same time, man, it was just great, man. And just,
you don't think it could come back? We talked a little bit about how I thought
think it should.
I could come back as adults and do some more.
I think 11 still, her story is not closed yet. I think 11 has a little bit of story left.
What are you going to want to review the animated series when that drops in spring?
No.
Yeah, we're definitely going to review that. We're definitely
going to. Yeah, we got to do it now. At least all in one go.
I think
why, Sean? Is it because of the animation or because you don't want any more? I mean, because this is the in between, but 2 and 3, right? Is that what
I'm kind of done with it, though? I'm kind of done with it. Like I'm kind of like, okay,
I want more. Give me more. Give me more.
We got the stage play. Did you see the stage play? I know you said you were going to.
No, I am going to see it though. It's a definite. It's on my list this year, so I'm definitely gonna see it.
And they can release that as a movie. Get it?
No, I had to go see fucking Alicia Keys. This Girl's on Fire, whatever the hell it was called. It was good, but it wasn't Stranger Things. I really wanted to see Stranger Things. But again, overall, man, like I hope all these young actors actually do something because it sucks to see these young actors are really good. You know what I mean? Like there's no kids that you ever hated in this show. And, I hope they go on to do other bigger and better things. Some of them will, some of them won't, which kind of sucks, but I think Finn, Wolf, whatever his name is, I think he'll do something. Millie Bobby Brown is kind of like she'll have things, but they won't be this. I don't think anybody will have anything that leads to this unless they make Sadie Sink fucking
Jean Grey,
Yeah, if they make her Jean Grey, yeah. But overall, I hope these characters do. I hope these kids they go on and do some cool stuff, man. Because I would like to see them again in other properties. So. Yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say.
All right. Well, that rounds up Stranger
Rounds it up.
Things. Yeah. There you go. So that's it for tonight. Let us know what you guys thought about season 5, episode 5. Wow. Season 5. Let us know what you thought
Only
about
season 5, episode 5, not anything else.
Yeah.
Only let us know what you thought about that specific.
Only that episode, because it was directed by Frank Darabont. So I'm
There
gonna
you
go back
go,
to my
like,
love for Frank Darabont, Nightmare 3. So that's it. Let us know what you thought about this season. Let us know what you thought about the entire franchise overall. Are you a fan? Do you want more? Do you want more of this story? Or are you looking forward to that future potential spinoff that they've been talking about that's going to be show run by a whole different group? The Duffer Brothers have just thoughts that are being put out there, but they're not involved.
I think Nancy
same
gets on the show.
Maybe not. She's getting. She got an audience.
I think she went on a lot of adventures, so I'm pretty sure.
I think Nancy and Timothy Chalamet should have a show together.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
All right.
They look very similar. So
Are they going to be twins?
Okay.
Is that the next Danny DeVito Arnold Schwarzenegger movie with twins? Timothy Chalamet and Nancy. All right.
Wonder Twin powers activate.
Oh, damn.
Oh my God, Natalia Dyer and Timothy Chalamet as the Wonder Twins. It's perfect.
There you go. All right. This is Lil.
This is Sean.
This is Ed.
And this is Steven. Until next time, everybody, keep it geeky.